rivalry. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, so keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Just got one on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. They want to run this quarterback. Surge ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Nathan. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running backs.
Here's a little room there. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown! Navy on the sideline, got it in the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. Carr. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
And it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Play action, C.J. Carr. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The give is to Williams. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Now the play fake. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
What?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back
man all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front of him.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field with both.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Touchdown in midfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It's in where?
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice
Right
job
back.
executing all of the assignments.
You ready to play ball again?
Return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got it in the middle. It's great. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Who?
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. One thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Knocked down for the tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give them a sack to play the field. You got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Throwing, Carr. Pocket breaking down. Gets down, and like you say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a time move on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Bryant. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You can put in the group, I'm available to help most days.
The quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards.
That was part of the reason.
Defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Pressure coming, and they got it.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Under fire. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll operate out of split backs. Hard-hitting tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being
Sounds like they got a decent
I'm not
team.
sure if that was the best place to call and play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Irish back on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and Coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Rides the option. He keeps it. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that.
Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this offense has got it all right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Here's the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that line? And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution to drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Play fake. Carr. Under fire. Complete to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. The option, the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
right, absolutely slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On the gun on third down, Carr. Bringing the heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. Back to throw, it's Hartman. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man, 30 to 50-yard line. You got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open and try to make plays.
I don't like you saying what the freak. And it seems like you don't give a fuck what I say. So if I hear it again, you lose your iPad for the rest of it. Understood.
And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Throwing. Carr. Rushes on him. Heading to the end zone. Hits the slide. Got the first down with his feet.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. It's a pass play. Nope. He pulls it down. Chews up yardage. Gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man,
and they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kept saying, this day just doesn't in. This day just doesn't in. So, yeah.
On the run, it's Bryant. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors, our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Down here on the field to start the third quarter, a big story is developing. Navy with the lead over Notre Dame. You know that this is always a terrific rivalry game. So much history on the line here, but it has been the Fighting Irish dominating this series for the last few years. But right now, the Navy team is up and they are ready to rock. I see the guys coming together, really getting excited to kick things off here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how the momentum of the midshipmen shows up here in the third.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's going to take off. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers and Tim Brown who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija?
And the defense, Abe, got him at the 27.
And that's a better job by this defense. And that's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
And the defense drags him down.
Nice job, offensive line. Really good good. On the last play, you gave up a sack. Second and long, obvious passing situation. D-lineman pinned their ears back, but this time you hold your ground. You give your quarterback an opportunity to stay comfortably in the pocket, find the open player. You don't get it all back. It's not a first down, but you got most of it back, set up third and manageable.
And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give to the big fullback. Tackled there by the defense.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. There we go. Ready? Go. Fires quickly. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That's a fumble. Defense grabs. Oh, there he goes. Picks up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Carr from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game that he would like to serve for him.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go right back to it. Trimmed up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop. Now setting up fourth down.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 40.
Friday, will you buy him a new ball?
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go.
I told you I wanted to buy that new watering thing.
It was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think he can...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback making adjustments. 4th down, Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situational, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half. Throw any completions.
Navy will have to punt it away. Midway point of the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
What a great second effort by the receiver. Catches the football, knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, is not going to fumble the football. I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
Give to the fullback. And he's stuck by that big defensive tackle up front.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, added another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field. He has made some serious plays for his defense.
He will not get to the 1st down marker, and now that leaves him with 4th down and a big decision. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's gone! And now it's a 1-possession game.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe for 4th and inches to try his field goal team out there. And his field
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. run inside. It's Williams. Nifty run there. Pick up of 6 out to the 25. Back to the ball here, second and long.
You done with your food?
Carr makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Irish after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. And the full diving grab down the left side. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Complete. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
For you, Zox.
That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too concerned. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Grab in the middle. Let's cruise. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down
Come here, Blue Blue.
possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move.
Pressure is on the way, and the
What is
pressure
it?
has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Navy quick to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
They'll be right back in, Kirk.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. He stops short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it.
Why?
Make them feel it. Get your hands through the
Y'all want to just sit in there playing?
when they're trying to make the catch. Great job playing the ball at the perfect time.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Running inside. It's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose
Greg.
wisely as to when to use it.
Jesus fucking Christ. I listen to a bunch of BS at work. I don't want to come home and listen to you.
But they're going to go for
Okay?
it here on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. There's the pressure. Incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Looking for room. It's Bryant. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now with the hand in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. He lobs one high down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the
watching
pressure
on
gets
TV?
there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Navy quick to the line. 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Makes the grab on the shot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Throwing, Carr, fires left, makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And as he throws, got a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. To the air again, Carr. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Gives to the big fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to work the fullback loose and no running room there.
What?
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side takes every wretched bread the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win,
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I don't know about that. You watching the movie? Yeah? I think so. I think I have that in the house. Can you help me? There's a person that I'm trying and you can watch it right here. That's good. And the big one right now, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.